Hey guys, I don't mean to do this, and just don't question me for doing it, but since today is Memorial Day, I've never really celebrated Memorial Day before on my channel, but now I am because I'm smart. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's kind of Memorial Day related, war movies. Why am I talking about war movies on Memorial Day? Because...
War. It's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, today I'm going to be talking about war movies and why they're better than drama movies. Now, people say drama's incredible. It's the genre that has the movies wins the most Academy Awards. The thing is, I think war is a better genre because let's talk about why. Now, war movies mostly tell true stories, while others could think about telling an original story. However, when you think of a war movie, you mostly think of a movie that is based upon a classic story of a battle that existed back in the time before we humans walked the earth. You know what I mean? So, what exactly am I going to be establishing here? Well, let's take a look at some of the most popular war flicks out there. Now, here's one we got to look at: Saving Private Ryan. What I think Saving Private Ryan is a movie that's just a dream come true. Directed by my favorite director of all time, Steven Spielberg, and stars my favorite actor of all time, Tom Hanks. I mean, geez, man, a movie that stars my favorite actor of all time and is directed by my favorite actor of all time, director of all time. I need to start writing scripts more often. Just seems like a dream come true. But it's not just Saving Private Ryan that offers some of the most unique of war. There are other movies that offer that as well, like True Stories. Like I said before, pretty much every famous war movie is a true story. Now, any other I got to talk about? Well, we're just gonna talk about what makes a drama film rather than a war film. War movies consist of a bunch of battle, of course. It mostly just offers action, and the best thing that war is best at winning at the Oscars is for cinematography, and sometimes for visual effects. See, because true, when it tells some dude get nominated or win an award for Best Picture, but it's mostly concedes of the visuals and shots that make up a great war flick. Another good example of a great war movie would be American Sniper. That movie does tell something nice. Or how about the film Dunkirk, Hacksaw Ridge, 1917, 12 Strong, Fury, 13 Hours. Or, I don't know, let's think about some war movies that tell a fake story, like War for the Planet of the Apes, Wonder Woman. There's a lot to think about out there. So, when we all watch a war movie, most of the younger audiences are mostly just looking forward to seeing all the battles. They don't care what story it's telling. When you're older, you do and still really enjoy the battles, but you're also trying to focus on the story more so you can learn a little something. Well, I'm gonna tell you a secret, and I'm only telling this just to make up some time. I I have an English class, and we do this thing called Worldly Wise, WW. And when I had to do Worldly Wise 1, it was WW1. My dad thought I was actually learning about World War One, so he decided to take me to the movies to see 1917. And once we came out of seeing that movie, I told Dad that WW1 stands for Willy Wise, and he got mad because he thought I was talking about something else. But 1917 was a great movie, so it was worth it. Yeah, yeah, you can learn a little something about this. I mean, if you are in middle school and you're learning about war, maybe just watch a famous war movie to learn more about it. Saving Private Ryan will teach you something. Now, World War One had a bunch of movies. World War Two had a bunch of movies. Now, during World War Two, that was around the end of the 30s and happened the early 40s. Movies came out at that time. Did any of those movies talk about World War Two? Well, there are some that they did kind of mention World War Two in the films, but there really wasn't any popular film during World War Two that talked about war, rather than just mention it briefly. Gone with the Wind mentioned it a little bit. That's something. But then we have films like The Wizard of Oz. That said nothing about World War II. We have Citizen Kane. That had nothing to do with World War II. Or how about some of the first Disney flicks, Fantasia, Pinocchio, and Pinocchio. Those had nothing to do with World War II. So, back when World War II was a thing, I think some movies didn't really want to bring it up so much so they can try not to scare younger audiences that are watching the flick. Because back then, PG-13 didn't exist, and R-rating films were also kind of didn't really exist that much. It was only really PG and G, or film just wasn't rated, so you could just... It's your decision if you want to take your kids or not. But let's be honest, it makes sense that they're not talking about that. We don't want to. I mean, it's fun to actually just watch war movies at this time after World War II. And I know some fans telling me there's gonna be a World War III. Shut the heck up, that is not happening. Not that I know of. Oh, God. But there is something to see from those flicks. Because when you're watching a war movie today, you want to... Like I said before, the older audiences learn history and as well as admire the war, while the younger audiences don't give a crap about this history and just want to enjoy the action. That's pretty interesting. Now, let's talk about why it's comparable to drama. Drama, like I said before, wins the awards. What drama does is give us the ability to cry when watching it. We cry a lot when we're watching drama flicks because they offer so many sad moments, sad romance, sad adventure, sad a lot. And you think that's better to me. But to me, even though drama offers some great stuff, and I'm definitely not saying I don't like drama, I love it, war offers something more. War movies do actually bring up a lot more since they have a lot of history to learn. Or how about the war flicks that don't really tell any history, rather than original stories, still do kind of make little historic lessons. Drama flicks don't mostly just tell facts rather than actual historic efforts. They don't really bring up any big historical facts. I wish they did, but they don't. So, despite the fact that drama flicks do give us the ability to cry, that's kind of something we want to do, war movies have lots of actions to keep you awake. They have a lot of history lessons so you can actually enjoy the flick for having more, while drama mostly just mostly enjoyed because you cry at it. You don't really enjoy it because of history, it's because of crying. Now, again, drama movies are great, okay? They always will be. But war movies are better because they just mean a lot more and they're used better. So, that being said, I think war is the better, superior genre. Am I just saying that just because it's Memorial Day? I'm not going to tell you that. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you that. For this video, I think war movies are better than drama movies. Drama movies are great as well, but war movies mean more. So, that's it. I know it's a very short video, but I don't know what else to talk about. It's Memorial Day. I just want to have some fun. Goodbye.